Hello everyone, this is Zubair. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to talk about file server. So we are going to see how we can configure file server in Windows Server 2025, and we are going to see about NTFS permission and how to share the file and how the client is going to access. And we are going to see also different types of NTFS permission. So here I have domain controller, DC head office, and I have client. This is the client. It's already going into the DC. So before we are going to dive in the practical, let's talk about overview of say file server. Let's say I have three user here. This three user, I have three user. So this three user is, let's call them sales department, and they are connected to the network, and we already have, let's say we already have DC controller. So these users, they want share, let's say they are working in one project called tender, so they want to share this file together. So if they are going to use, if there is no any file server, so they are going to use the external device or external storage. The big risk is if this T user, they are going to use the external file, there will be security risk for the IP, and already the IT will block the external access by using GPO. And the second thing, there is no a decentralized file, decentralized management of the files and folders. What is going to happen is we are going to use external device, and eh, there will be no centralized management. So anytime will be the data will be lost. So here the the idea came, and there is called file server. Here we are going to create the folder, the file or storage, and then we are going to give access to for this user, and we are going to implement different types of NTFS permission. NTFS NTFS permission. Like if I want to give the user one only to read the file, I can give them only to read the file. He cannot make any change, he cannot delete. For the user two, I can give, like, he can edit the file. So this is how we are going to do. Let's see how we are going to do this practically. So let's go to our Windows Server 2025. Then this server already have file server. It's already installed. So if you want to do separately, you can do separate file server. Then join to the make member of the server. Be member of the DC domain controller. So easily you can configure the file server. So let's see now. let's see to let's open let's open server management. Then let's go to tools. Then user and computer. Let's see. I have sales organizational unit. I have sales U, and I have two users in the sales Alex and the suggest. And I create the groups. Why I create a group? Because the best practice is to give interface permission. Better to create the security group, then add everyone into that group. Otherwise, if you give one by one, it will be very headache, and it will be overwhelming. So the best practice is create the security group, then add the users to the security group, then give permission and NTFS permission to the group. So let's go server and then create one folder, call it tender. Then inside this folder file, or we are going to create some file, we'll call it file1. File1, let's duplicate, let's say file2. File2, then we are going to share this tender folder. Then right click, properties, share, advanced sharing, and share the file. If you want to change the name, you can change it here. If you want to keep it, I'm going to keep it. Then permission, I'm going to remove everyone, because if I keep the everyone, everybody in the network will have access. So I'm going to remove everyone, add the sales group. So I will give them full control. I give them full control. Now let's go to the one of the service user. His name is Alex. Yes, this is Alex. This is Alex. So let's see how we are going to access the share file that we created. So just window R, just type // the server name, then type, I'm going to type the network file standard. Now I access the network share file. So let's see if I can delete one of these files that's already existed. Delete. Now I have no permission here. We need permission to perform this action, so I don't have permission. Let's see if I can write anything inside these files. Let's say hello. No, still I cannot write anything. I cannot write the data and I cannot delete the file, but I can create my own file. Let's create one file. File 4, file 2. I already have file 2. So let's create file 3. Here now I create my own file. It's called file. If I want to delete, right click, I can delete. Also, even I can write something inside the file. Let's create one file, write something, hello, then save. Yes, I can create my own file and then delete. Let's come back to the server. Let's see if you can see the file that's created by the Alex. Yes, this is the file. So let's delete this one. So in this in this track in this in the first lab we share the file and we give them full sharing, full permission on the share. Then we try to test the user able to access the file share, and he is not able to delete or write existing files, but he can create his own file and delete it. So let's restrict more. Now what we are going to do is we are going to give only read permission. So back to our file server, then go standard, then right click. So now we are going to restrict. So where is the restriction will happen? In the click, then advanced, then remove. We are going to remove inheritance, disable inheritance, and then we are going to remove list users and we will keep the create owner and administrator. Then we are going to add the sales group. Then now we are going to give on read permission. So let's see what will happen after we give the read permission through security access. Now we put more control. So let's back the user Alex. Let's access again. There is multiple way you can access. Just type DC, the network bus, then tender, Then we have to file. Let's see if we can create. Let's see if we can create new file. I don't have permission to create anything now. We just only can read the data inside. I can only read the data. So here right now, only I can read. I cannot delete. I cannot create even my own file. I cannot try. So let's do another scenario. Back to our first server. Let's allow only to write and read, but not allowed to delete. So right click to the folder, properties, then security, then edit. So in the service user, I'm going to give write permission. Apply. Okay. Now I give them write permission. Let's see what will happen. If I give write permission, he can write inside. He can edit the file. Hello. As you can see, I can edit. Back to the server. Let's open that file that he edited. Yes. Which file? He edit file. Yes. Let's now in the file one, I will write something from the server side. Hello. Here. Let's see the sales user if can delete this, if he can edit. So let's go to the client Alex. Let's open the file one. Let's see now if he can delete this. Yes. So now we see we give the right permission. That means he can read and edit the file, but he cannot delete. Let's say delete. He have no permission to delete. So the next thing is how the user is going to access. The user every time you need to type the network path. No, there is the solution. Easy way. We just map the network drive. There is something like map the network drive. We'll just type. So what we're going to do will map the network drive for the user easily can access again. So right click this PC and then map network drive and type the network path. See, then tender finish. So now the user, when he open, he will have the map in the network drive. All this you can use using GPO. Using group policy, we can map the network drive by all the user in the sales department instead of using one by one. So thank you for watching my video.